Good afternoon, Storm fans. We are here at Braemar Ice Arena again. Game 2 of the Cornerstone tournament. Minneapolis taking on White Bear Lake. Here's the consolation bracket. Connolly out to take the draw for Minneapolis. Chased in. Aiden Whitaker playing left wing today. Follows the puck into the zone. Connolly tries to chip it in. Here comes White Bear over center ice. Dump it in behind Pyre. Legault playing defense. Flips it over to Hennessy. It's out of his reach. Kick behind for Whitaker. Aiden moves up to Swemley, who tries to chip it out of the zone. It's kept in by the Bears. He skates right in. A shot. Drew could not grab the puck. And the Storm early down a goal. Off the draw, Hunt and Akmanik, the defensive pairing again. Brady chips it up the boards to McKenzie. The blue line. Center. Point. Shot hits. Never makes it on net. Center. And it's 2-on-1. He goes in. A pass across. Shot goes over the top of the net. And Hunt behind his net gets his puck taken away. It comes right to Akmanik, who flips it out to center ice and down the ice. It's fluttering in front of the goalie, so Minneapolis can get a whole change. There's Cooper Hussey coming off the bench like a rocket. That's onside apparently. A pass through the middle, a shot off the crossbar. Goes over the top, picked up by Legault. Louis can't exit the zone. Hennessy can't play it. It's sent in front. Cleared out to the point. Another shot through, blocked by Hennessy to the corner. McCully gets tied up along the half wall. It's loose there though. Minneapolis trying to win the puck. Haig through the middle now. He's got Legault and Hussey on his left wing. Louis takes it over the blue line. He skates it wide. He walks in. A shot. He just deflected wide. Haig keeps it deep. Taken away. On the back door. Hussey couldn't find the handle. Legault at the blue line. Can't keep it in. He's getting pressured from behind. He does enough to get it away. Scrum in front. Legault takes it at the red line, right underneath us. Louis has some open ice all of a sudden. Skates it in. Toe drag, a shot. Hussey along the boards tried to put it in. And the Bears get in the zone. He tried to pull it back for a shot. It lost the stick. But now a lot of time to play with it. Pass through the middle. Broken up by Hunt. He's got no pressure. Leaves it in the corner. Pass through the middle. A shot. Saved by Pyre. No rebound. Very passive on defense there was the Storm. We have to rush that guy with the puck. Don't let him pick his spot. Draw one by Rossman in the corner, but then it's lost by Minneapolis. The Bears skate around with it, leave it in the corner. A little back and forth. Centering pass sticked away by Pyre. A shot from the high slot. Drew makes a nice save. He gobbles up the rebound. the draw. White Bear wins the draw. Cycle back to the D. It's out of the zone. Goes back in offside. Swemley was pressuring the defenseman. The face-off will come to center ice. 9 minutes left in the first period. Off the draw, Connolly sticks it over to Colin Hennessy. Hennessy up the wall. McKenzie gets a stick on it, and it comes to McGuire. Center ice, and he tried to skate to an open area of the ice. Got to take it away. There's a penalty. It's going to be a high stick or a hook. One of the two. Storm are going to go on a kill. Whistle blows. And a hook. Leo goes to the box. No Storm on a kill. 1:30 penalties in this tournament. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. There you go. Puck is down to the near wall.
Minneapolis penalty for assessed number 11, Leo McGuire. Minute and a half for holding, time penalty, 4-20.
It's in the corner. White Bear trying to center in front. It comes past everybody out to the point. The shot is fan on. It's blocked. Picked up by Legault. It's 2-on-1, shorthanded. Louis skates past the defense. He hasn't turned around. Louis walks in. A shot. He scores! Louis Legault as he crashed into the tender. Ties the game up at 1. Great play by Lou. All right, still a minute to go on Leo's penalty. Storm shorthanded. Hussey and Haig out with Achmonic and Hunt. Hussey at the circle. Good battle by Hussey and Haig there on the forward line. Won't even let White Bear enter the zone. Now they have the puck. Walked into the slot. Sticked away by Hunt. Good job by Cade. Hussey battling for it along the near boards. It's taken away by the White Bear. Centered in front. Out to the point. Sent in front. Achmonic kicks it with his skate, but he gets it taken away before he can get it out of the zone. Cade Hunt breaks up that shot attempt. The guy right out in front. Turn around, that one shot is blocked by Achmonic to the corner. Kicked behind. He gets away from Achmonic behind the net. Centered in front, a shot is deflected. It never makes it on net. It turns around into the slot. Penalty is over, but the shot through is deflected wide of the net. Still behind the net, there's a guy out in front. Back to even strength. Dangled through. Picked up. Achmonic is able to get it out of the zone. Here comes Brady, who loses the handle. And he gets dumped along the boards. Battle for it at center ice. Cooper Hussey. That's icing. All right. Good call by the referee over here. He was 2-3 feet behind the red line, and he called it icing. So the face-off comes down. Good kill by the Storm. Actually scored a shorthanded goal, but even then, good pressure in the corner as the White Bear Lake was trying to center passes from the corner. I don't know if they registered a shot on net at all. So 6:44 to go in the first period. Face off to the left of the White Bear goalie. Rossman trying to dig it out. It's set behind the net, rimmed around the boards. White Bear will have room to get out the center. Whitaker back checks and takes the puck away, flips it over to Hennessy. Hennessy up the wall for Swemley. It ends up into the zone. It's bouncing in the slot. Whitaker, oh man, coming in hot. Almost took it away. It's onside, dumped in by the Bears. Weird bounce off the boards. Legault picks it up and flips it off the wall for Aiden Whitaker. Aiden has room to skate. There's a back check, number 17. Aiden, good centering pass. It's behind. It comes out. Hennessy's going to gamble. Keeps it in for a minute and then sits on it. That's offside, but that's okay. Cully didn't want to prevent a breakout on the other way, so he did whatever he could to keep the puck in front of him. 6 minutes to go. First period. Tied at 1. Off the draw, Connolly tried to get it back to the D, and White Bear takes it away, skates it in. Trying to dangle past Hennessy, he does, but there's Louis Legault to stick it to the corner. And McKenzie fighting for it along the wall. He takes it right away from the guy, and he skates away with it. Hendricks chips it out to the blue line, but it's kept in by the defenseman. Connolly tries, oh man! No penalty. Connolly got sat on behind the net. Shot from the point, tipped through 3 skates. It's right there off the post. No goal. Yeah, just a messy situation there. Oh, it's given away. McKenzie's goes. He takes it wide and he tries to send it in front. It's weird weird bounce off the back. Goalie was out of position. McGuire gets to it first, trying to center the puck. And it comes out to center ice where Achmonic picks up the puck. He's waiting for his guys to get on side. He's got room. He shoots it from distance on net. Rebound cleared away by White Bear, and they come up through the middle. Brady picks it up, and now here comes the counter. Brady rips a shot. Oh, just goes wide off the glove. Cleared behind by White Bear as everyone's changing. Bears kick it out to center ice. Regroup. Achmonic through the middle. Finds Connolly, who loses an edge. Bears come back. Skating in onside. Hussey back checking his shot. Hits Hunt. He goes down. Hussey's able to get it out of the zone, and now here comes Kino Rossman. Kino skates it in, takes it wide. He tries to go short side, it's saved. Rebound comes out to center ice. And Hennessy off the bench will play it. He'll wind it up in his own zone. 3 guys on him, he flips up the wall to Haig, who gets it in. It's Rossman one-on-one with the defenseman. Rossman takes it wide, centers it in front. It's sticked away by the goalie, loose in the slot, and White Bear comes away with the puck. Firewagon hockey end to end. Here it comes onside. He walks in, a shot by an umpire who makes a glove save and gets a whistle. Fun hockey game so far. End to end, a lot of chances each way. 3:45 to go in the first period. Connolly on the draw. He tried to skate away with it. The centerman for White Bear takes it behind the net. Looking for options. He's got nobody on him. So he walks right into the top of the right circle, skates it through. Pass across just behind the left wing who'd come down on the back door. Kicked out by Swemley, who chases it out to center ice. Isaac's on his own. A loose puck. It's cleared out, and White Bear has a little bit of room up the right wing. Back check by Legault breaks up that opportunity, and it's sent to the corner. Bears take it in the corner, trying to skate through Hennessy. It goes behind the net again. Bears through the middle, a pass to the slot, fumbled, kicked into the corner. Another centering pass sticked away. Whitaker chips it out and goes to chase. Oh, Legault is able to kick it into the offensive zone. Swemley takes a swing and a miss. And White Bear coming the other way, up the right wing. Hunt skating with him. Walks in. Good job by Cade to tie him up. Brady picks up the loose puck. He stick handles it up the boards. And Connolly comes back the other way. He dangles through. It's offside as he got it taken away from him and kicked it in over the blue line. 2:22 in the first period left. 1-1 the score. Off the draw, Rossman gets bullied off of it, but it comes over to McKenzie. Achmonic will have some room to skate with it into the zone. Brady takes it wide. He rips the shot. It's deflected. It almost went in short side. White Bear flips it out and down the ice for icing. And it will get there. 2 minutes left. Rossman loses his footing in the circle. White Bear rims it all the way around the boards to the opposite wing where Hunt fans on it. And it's skated out by White Bear. Good back check by McKenzie to get there first. Behind the goal for Akmanek. Battles for it along the wall. White Bear emerges from the scrum with it. It goes out in front. He turns around. A shot saved by Pirate. A good stick to kick it to the corner. Centering pass intercepted. Kicked out to the point. McKenzie gets a stick on it. And White Bear has to dump it into the corner. It's McGuire along the wall. Oh, pass to nobody on the opposite wing. Akmanek breaks up the scoring attempt. It goes behind the net. Rossman has some room to skate with it. Doesn't have numbers, but he's got open ice. He carries it in deep. Puts the brakes on, but then loses the puck. Battles for it between two White Bear Lake players, and they send it out and down. Icing waved off. Legault will head of steam through winding things up, flips it up to Hussey. Hussey gains the line. Kept in and kicked deep. Around the wall, comes all the way out to Hennessy at the point off the bench. He flips it up the wall to Haig. Miles battles for it among two Bears. And can't keep it deep though. And White Bear breaks out. Through the middle, up the right wing. He's got a little bit of room. Pass back to the trailer. Good back check by Connolly. And now here comes Storm on the counter. Connolly takes it wide again to the wall. Tries to backhand it deep. White Bear skates away. Gets past Legault. Dangles through in front. A shot. And they score. He gets past two Storm defenders with 2 seconds on the clock in the period. A killer. That's the end of the first period. Really heartbreaking goal there at the last second. Minneapolis is chasing a goal. 2-1 at the end of the first. All right, back for period two. Pretty even hockey game. White Bear up by a goal. It's dumped in past Akmanek. Cade Hunt behind his own net, flips it up the wall. It's got Whitaker. Aiden skates it and passes up through the middle. Rossman sticks it into the zone. He goes to chase below the goal line. Kino trying to center, Swemley in front. It's saved by the White Bear goalie. Here come the Bears up the right wing. Akmanek breaks up that rush with the body. It's onside though. Walks in, saved by Pyre as a circle ended up in the midsection. Oh, sorry, that's Legault. Dangles his way past one guy. Can't go over to knock it away from the slot. McGuire can skate it out to neutral ice and follow the puck. Leo against the wall. He will take it to the middle. It's onside, past McKenzie off the stick. White Bear claims it. Can't get it past Hendricks. It does sneak past him. Hendricks recovers at the red line here. Oh, battle here. Cross ice pass. White Bear getting it out of trouble. They have some room on the right wing. Walks in and toe drag through a shot backhand. Missed the net. That kid is dangerous. Oh, it's given away. McGuire with open ice in front. Leo getting hooked from behind as he goes down. There's no penalty in the... And it comes out to Hennessy at the point. Dumps it in off of a White Bear player into the corner. McGuire takes out the first guy, but then Connolly can't get there for the second. And the Bears can't get it past Haig. Yeah, the second attempt they do. And they have 3-on-2. Legault jumps in, tries to play it. Dangles his way through. A shot with a backhand. Good save by Drew. It's the same guy. That's his move, boys. It's a toe drag on the right side to the middle. Let's read that and prevent it from happening again. Face off to the left to Drew. And then it comes back to the point. Haig had it for a minute. And it's fumbled by the Bears into the corner. Connolly, good heavy forecheck. Hussey goes down. It's still on the White Bear stick. Behind the net. Pass back to the point. Flipped up along the wall. Centered in front, sticked away by Pyre. To the left wing, Hussey gets there first and backhands it out to center ice and down. Haig is skating after. Up the wall, and it's turned over by the White Bear. Connolly, can't get it on his stick. Here comes the Bears. Oh, get past Akmanik, a shot. Pad saved by Pyre. He's got the door closed on the short side, and he gets a whistle. That was a tricky shot, a tricky save. Drew got his right pad down just in time. Keep it a one-goal game. Under 10 to go in the second period. White Bear starting to gain control of the puck here in the second period. Minneapolis looking for offense. In the zone, it's messed around in the corner. Rossman trying to work. McKenzie coming in. There's 6 guys in a 2-inch radius right now. On top of the puck, it squirts out to the corner. White Bear first to get to it. And comes back to the corner. McKenzie again takes the body. No penalty. Here comes Minneapolis. That's Rossman up the left wing. Kino walks in. Good pass across to Whitaker. Whitaker centers in front. Oh, out of the reach of Swemling. I missed that completely on the camera. Sorry, folks. Comes White Bear back on a counter up the left wing. Gains the line. Pass back to the D is blocked by Rossman. Nobody knows where the puck is. It's in the corner now. Centered in front. Good job by Legault to take away breakout opportunity. White Bear chips it in. Legault. Oh, come on. There's a clear penalty. Arms in the air. Center around. Delayed penalty. Man, Kino had it on a stick, but we're going to get a power play for Minneapolis. As Louis got trucked in the corner. All right, so a chance for Minneapolis to tie things up. Same 5 stay out. Rossman's been great on faceoffs all weekend. He wins another one back to Hennessy at the point. Cully with a shot through a screen. It goes through just wide. The defender tried to kick it and missed it. Back to Legault at the point. He'll just dump it in behind the net. Swemley gets there. Rossman walks in. Shot. Oh, goes through the goal crease again. Opposite wall. Whitaker. Oh, tried to center. Hit a body. Whitaker has another chance. Good pass back to Cully at the top of the D. The shot is deflected. It's bouncing. It goes wide. Whitaker first to get to it behind the net again. Aiden centers in front. Oh man, off a skate just goes wide. Another tip. Oh, Swemley on the back door. He's there. Body's down. Goalie makes a save. It's a bouncing puck. Isaac couldn't get it. Sent back to the point. Hennessy halfway through the penalty. A shot through a screen, kick to the wall. And White Bear has room to exit the zone. And it gets past Hennessy. Legault letting his guys get onside. Stick handles through two guys. Onside. Louis has room to shoot. The shot is blocked and goes to the opposite wall. Whitaker first to get to it. He's back to Hennessy at the point. Cully's all by himself. It's deflected by the defenseman. Minneapolis was able to change on the fly here. And it comes around. Oh, and unfortunately they are. So White Bear ices it. Fortunately for us. Another face-off with 6 seconds to go in the penalty. Great pressure by the Storm. Just couldn't tuck it away. And then both teams can change in full. And kicking Connolly off the ice for not having his mouth guarded. Rossman wins the draw. McKenzie in front. Rossman's right there, and he can't find the handle. McKenzie battles for it. Penalty's over. Good job by Brady to get back and see that. And White Bear tries to break out. And that's onside, no icing. This goes deep. It's right around the short side. Saved by Pyre. Good save, and puts the glove on top. Draw comes through the middle. Shot deflected by McGuire, but not out. White Bear still has the puck. Trying to pass behind. It's intercepted, taken away by Connolly. Flips it up to McGuire. Back check by the Bears, number 25. That's taken away. This is the toe drag guy. Be careful, boys. It's a toe. That's offside. Holy cow. Okay. He's trying to toe drag around his own guy. Connolly takes it away. It's given away at the blue line and sent in. Achmonic will get there first. Brady can't get it out of the zone. At the blue line, kept in for a minute. Oh, it's fumbled by Connolly. A shot in the slot. Picked up by Achmonic, and now he's going to skate it with. Here comes Brady up through middle center ice. He takes it wide. Gets bumped off of it. Goes into the corner. McGuire, who dangles his way past two guys forechecking. Leaves it for Connolly. Connolly tries to center and fans on the puck. And there comes White Bear skating out the other way. A pass up. It is touched, no icing. Legault first to get to it though. In the corner, flipped it up the wall. Good job by Keno to take it away. And here comes Cooper Hussey up the left wing. He's got Haig. Oh man, he tried to dangle. He had Miles skating in all alone. White Bear the other way, chips it in. 5.5 minutes to go in the period. Legault. Well, both teams are on a change. Going to take it end to end here through the middle. Loses the handle. Retreats and breaks up a counter. Hussey gains the line, skates in. There's a trip, and Minneapolis goes on another power play as Cooper put the mohawk on, got a stick between his skates, and a power play for Minneapolis. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Swemley, Whitaker, and Connolly, as well as Hennessy and Legault, will stay out there for the power play. A draw won by White Bear. Sent around the wall and down the ice. Puck is fluttering. Will it reach the red line in time? It does, for icing. change up lines, or at least the defensive pairing. Forwards stay out. A clean win back to Swemley. A shot hits the referee. There's a pass in front. Connolly tried to pull it back. Legault! Oh, boy, shot. He just missed. Comes out to center ice. Legault had backtrack. Louis picks it up, though. He's onside up the left wing. Toe drag shot. It was a Swemley in the slot. A shot. He scores! Isaac Swemley ties the game on a power play. Louis Legault with the assist, and it's 2-2. That came right to Isaac. There's a break for the Storm, finally. Isaac, no doubter, on the blocker side. Let's get one more. All right, 4:28 to go in the second period. It's tied at 2. Face off won by White Bear, but he fumbled at the blue line. Oh, no. Oh, what a bad break for Minneapolis. That was brought in by White Bear. Should not have been offsides if they brought the puck in their own zone. Anyways, here we go. Connolly from the blue line chips it deep. White Bear with a little bit of time. McGuire's shot wide. Another penalty for White Bear. A trip in the slot. Achmonic drew a power play again for the Storm, and third penalty from White Bear gives Minneapolis a chance to take the lead. All right, Legault, or it's Hunt and Achmonic on the D. Again, it's Swemley, McGuire, and Connolly on the forward side of things. 4 minutes to go in the period. White Bear wins the draw. Wraps it around the boards. Hunt comes up to play it. Keeps it deep. McGuire looking to center. He's got Connolly in the slot. Pulls it back as he's falling down. It's deflected. Swemley turns around. A shot. A great save by the goalie. Kept in by Achmonic, and he falls on top of it. He's able to play it from his knees and at least hold it in. There's a battle along the ice. With some stick play there. Given away. Here comes Connolly in the slot. He can't pull it back. And here comes White Bear the other way, 2-on-2. Short-handed, a shot from outside the blue line goes wide of Pyre's net. And that's Cade Hunt, who will wind things up the wall to Swemley. Isaac can't corral the puck, and it's taken away. Drag guy couldn't drag by McGuire on left wing. Can't get a handle on it. It goes out. To White Bear. Under 3 to go in the period. Game tied at 2. Rossman at the dot. Oh, he won it to the near wall. Hussey couldn't get there, though, as it hit off the referee. Banked off the boards. Kept in by Hennessy for a minute. And unfortunately, the White Bear player who had some room to skate with it couldn't keep control of the puck. It's back and forth at the blue line. White Bear penalties over. Back to full strength. They skated in. Shot low to the ice. Saved by Pyre. Rebound claimed by Rossman. Tries to go up and out. Shot. Oh, there's no whistle. There's no whistle. Oh, given away. Got to hold on until you get a whistle. It's going to come away for Hussey, though. Hussey through the middle for Legault, who filled a lane. Puts the brakes on. Louis through the middle. It goes to the opposite corner. Hussey first to get to. He's got Hagen front. Oh, he tried to center. Rossman picks it out of a scrum and can't get a shot on net. Cross-ice pass for the Bears, and bounces pass, puts up the left wing. A shot from the right dot, a save, rebound is right there. Rebound shot goes behind. Hennessy off the glass, up the wall to Haig. Miles will get it out to center ice. He's got McGuire there. 3 Storm players along the near wall, and it's turned over. He's got room. He's got a guy in the back door. A pass across. Oh, great save by Pyre. It's still loose, though, and it goes behind the net. And picked up by Legault. Louis will skate with it up the right wing and out of trouble. He follows it. Oh, man, he almost got it past the last defenseman. White Bear Lake chips it in. Into the corner. Hennessy off the glass. Out to the point. Kept in. There's McKenzie. Minute to go. Hendricks lifts it in with the backhand. Not deep enough. Oh, dangerous pass in front of the net. McGuire gets to it first. He's got McKenzie in the back door, and he fans on the one-timer. Comes Connolly first to get to it, though, high off the glass and behind. McKenzie to Connolly, backhand. No goal off the crossbar. Oh, man. Again comes to James. He shoots and goes over the net this time. McKenzie tried to tip it in short side. It's loose still behind the net. 30 seconds to go. White Bear comes away with it and sent it out to center ice. The Bears through the middle. Gain the line. Whitaker back playing D. They stick handle through a scrum. Still loose. Shot goes behind the net. 8 seconds to go. It's battle behind the net. Centering pass cleared aside, and that'll be the end of the second period after a furious rush by Storm to try to take a lead. Back for period 3. Off the draw, White Bear tries to skate in. Onside, they skate it up. A shot into the glove of Drew Pyre. He gobbles it up. The same stuff that happened last game. Right off the period, they let the quality scoring chance get on net. This time Drew up to the task. Face off to the right of Drew. Off the draw, Swumley can't find the handle. Stick handled in the corner by White Bear. Back and forth below the net. Centering pass hits a skate, goes back to the point. Shot in front, still sitting there. Hennessy clears it to the corner just in time, and Swumley picks up the puck and flips it out to center ice, where it goes down. Whitaker hustling after, heavily forechecking. It comes out to... Oh man, Keno stepped on the puck, it's still underneath him. White Bear coming back through a mess. Sticked away by Legault. Louis will skate it out to neutral. Goes cross ice to Swumley. Swumley turning around into a defenseman. Isaac gains the line, tries to pull back a shot. It's taken away by White Bear. Legault caught deep, but he has the puck on his stick. Louis goes to find it in the corner, hops right in front of him, gets body off of it. Cross ice pass, gotta get here. Whitaker hustling back, he's got room. A shot saved by Pyre. This is Storm. score. So Drew made their first save, and our defensemen were not there to clear it out. So White Bear goes on top 3-2. Let's go. Off the draw is McGuire. Hunt across to McGuire. Leo shovels it in front. Connolly gets it out of midair and goes behind the net. Rimmed around the boards. Achmonic holds it in. He pulls it back. A shot is deflected with a high stick. Goes behind. Back to the point. Achmonic dives and keeps it in, but now he's... man, I don't know how he didn't get called for a slash there. It's onside. A shot. Saved by Pyre. And a scrum in front with some stick play. Minutes to go in the hockey game. Unless we tie it up. Off the draw. White Bear wins the draw. Shot through a screen. Goes behind the net. Into the corner. Looking for a centering pass. He got him on the doorstep. A shot this. Well, Minneapolis has a hill to climb here. Down 2 goals. Bear Lake chips it into the corner. Hennessy around the wall for Haig. Miles flips it out to the point, but not out. Kept in by the Bears. Here's Connolly, who gets body off of it. Hennessy flips it out to the point. White Bear controlling the possession in the offensive zone. Shot from distance goes wide of Pyre. Legault and the White Bear Lake player is going to get a penalty, and Louis is going to get a penalty. I mean, all right. So Storm on a kill. Down 2 with a minute and a half or 10 minutes to go in the game. I'm going to figure out who the White Bear players are going to be on the ice. There you go. With the draw, Swemley puts it. Jeez. Swemley up the right wing. Short-handed, carries it all the way into the corner and behind the net. Heavily forechecking, given away. Whitaker, shot from the point, through a screen. It's sitting there. On the Hunt with the stick, breaks up the rush. Can't get out of the zone, however, and it's kept in. Now it's come out. Here's Swemley again, one-on-one. Isaac chips it in on net. The glove is put on by the goalie and a face-off down on that end of the ice. Minneapolis, a good kill so far halfway through the penalty. Swemley again at the circle to take the draw. One by White Bear into the corner. And White Bear will flip it up the wall through the middle, and they have a little bit of advantage. Achmonic breaks up the rush enough. Oh no, and Hunt fans on it. It's loose in the slot. A shot, save, rebounds. draw, good pass by McGuire. McKenzie streaking through the slot. Can't get a handle on the puck. Well, Connolly gets it taken away. Shot fumbled by Pyre behind the net. Up there by White Bear. Pass out to the point. Cross ice. White Bear loses their footing at the defensive line. Is able to get on top to keep it in. Oh, it comes out in front. Connolly runs into his own man. Flipped up for McGuire. Gains control of the puck. Skates it into the zone. Taken away by Connolly. Kind of get past the last guy there. Comes out to center ice. Here comes the Bears. Pass across the right wing. Rolls off the tape, goes aside. Centering pass blocked by Hunt. Or by Legault. That centering pass blocked by McGuire. McKenzie 1-on-2. Hendricks takes it wide to the left. He's got Connolly filling the lane. Hendricks walks into the slot and shoots it wide of the net. Off the bench, Connolly can't get there. White Bear chips it in. Oh man, guy behind us shot they score. The draw, White Bear comes in again. Shot wide of Pyre. White Bear first to get to it behind the net. Airs out of the balloon right now a little bit for Minneapolis. A lot of standing around. White Bear cycling the puck in their own zone. Pass back to the point. Intercepted. Cleared out to the wall. Hussey can't reach back and get it, and he falls down. White Bear skates it into the zone again. Rush 'em, boys. Good stick by Hunt. A shot saved by Pyre. Cleared by Achmonic onto center ice. Defenseman winds things up. Can't get past everybody. It's kicked in front. Achmonic stick handles his way over to Louis Legault. Louis runs into his own man at the blue line. And it's offside. Off the draw, White Bear comes away with it. Achmonic breaks it up with the stick. Swemley back to play it. Center ice, back and forth. Comes into Legault at the zone, inside the zone. That's Hunt. Cade through the middle. Good pass to Connolly. Connolly skates it in. Runs into a White Bear defenseman. But he comes away with it. Whitaker walks in. Shot. Oh, tried to go short side. Side of that rebound in front. Swemley was there. And he got his stick lifted before he could tuck it away. The Bears out to Achmonic at the point. Achmonic toe drags his way through, flips with the backhand. It's stolen. And the White Bear comes away again. Hunt, good job to backtrack and break up a rush. Eats it in the zone up the wall. Whitaker chips it past the defenseman and goes to get it. He's got Swemley in the slot. Pass across to Isaac. It goes behind him to the far wall. Swemley digging for it. A weird bounce off the boards. Fortunate for White Bear, and they're able to break out through the middle. Get past Legault, but Louis comes back to retreat. Now he'll wind things up. Louis up the left wing. Then goes to three guys. Connolly, a shot from the slot is blocked by a defenseman. Never made it on net. And now White Bear is wide open. Room to skate. Walks in. Shot. Saved by Pyre. Rebound claimed by Hennessy behind the wall. Legault flips it to the wall for Whitaker to play. Up and out. Rossman can't handle the pass. Oh boy. Hendricks lost an edge and took out Kino in the process. Oh, right in front. Shot they score. Off the draw, Rossman tries to take it away. He skates in with it. Gains the line but can't get it deep. 2-on-1 for the Bears. Pass across, shots. Up there again, through the middle. That's Hunt winding things up behind his own net. Up the wall to Haig. Haig trying to center. Can't get it out of the zone. Some deep. Monik takes the body and now has the puck. He's going to skate away with it. And here comes Brady, trying to go end to end. Gets the puck taken away. He goes to follow in the corner. Trying to center there. It's loose in front. A shot and a save. Raptor on the boards. Here comes White Bear at the blue line. Gets past Hussey. Taken away by Haig, and they recover. White Bear into the zone offside. And a shot on net. Can't do that. Scrum along the blue line. Legault picks up the puck. Gets it taken away. White Bear coming back again. Pass through the middle is just out of the reach. Haig claims along the far wall. Kept in by the Bears and now skated out by Connolly. James looking for options. He'll just take it himself in line. A shot off the goalie's glove behind the net. Comes back to Hennessy at the point, who flips along the wall again for White Bear to play. Behind the net is Hussey. Cooper reverses course, looking to center. It's intercepted by the Bears. And they skate away with it. Cross ice pass, Legault reads it. He can't handle the puck though. And the Bears cycle it in their own zone. Down now the ice, no touch. There should be icing. Under a minute to go. We're running clock since we're down more than 5 goals. Sent around by White Bear. Out past Hunt. The guy in front. Bear has it, 19 seconds to go. Circles away through the zone. Centering pass through to the back door. Nobody could tuck it away. White Bear looking for one more. They walk in, sticked away. And kept in, 5 seconds to go. Pass down, centered through, blocked away, end of the game. All right, we'll see you tomorrow at 10. Hopefully the boys can get one back. Thanks for watching.